Tribune Publishing, the parent company of the Chicago Tribune, was considering pay cuts and furloughs for a lot of employees, but it sounds like there have been some late changes to those plans.
Joining us now to talk about what this means for the newspaper industry is Chicago Tribune reporter Megan Crepeau. Hi, Megan. How are you?
I'm fine. Thanks for having me.
So how did this all start?
Well, they came to us about a month ago saying that they had an urgent need to implement pay cuts and then an urgent need to implement pay cuts and furloughs. Now, since we're unionized but we don't have a contract, they have to negotiate with us, they need to come through us before they can kind of act unilaterally. So we've been negotiating over those changes for about a month.
A lot of media companies, Megan, have been cutting back with furloughs and layoffs. Advertising is down. You think there's more to this than that?
Absolutely. I mean, we acknowledge that the economy is bad, but what they're saying is that they need to cut our pay and furlough us when they're still slated to pay out multi-million dollars, I believe it's $9 million to shareholders this summer. They have money in the bank. They have zero debt. The C-suite has not taken nearly the kinds of cuts that you've seen in other newspaper businesses. So again, we acknowledge that the economy is bad, but we're seeing this as they're trying to use the pandemic as an excuse to make cuts deeper than are necessary.
This must be very difficult for the reporters. I mean, you're trying to cover COVID and do your job at the same time wondering, will you have a job tomorrow?
Absolutely, and I think, our union has hung really tough in making sure that we get the kind of deal that will protect our members as much as possible. They came in over the weekend with a rather surprising admission that if we accepted their proposal, then they would furlough half of the sports desk and half of the features desk. I mean, these are real hardball tactics. We didn't flinch, and just today they said, well, no, actually, we're withdrawing that particular proposal.
And that was just recently they withdrew that, right?
Just today, yes. Yeah. So they withdrew their proposal for the longer furloughs, but we're still continuing to negotiate over potentially shorter furloughs, and they still want us to cut our pay permanently.
Your union is taking steps to send a message to the biggest shareholder, Alden Capital, and there is some history that you find troubling with this company in particular.
Absolutely. They have a well-established reputation for gutting newspapers across the country. This is a hedge fund with a playbook, and I would note that their playbook starts in general with gutting the sports and features department. So what our union has done is encouraged Tribune Publishing shareholders to vote no at the upcoming meeting to 2 board of director candidates who are tied with Alden.
What do you think this means for the future of the Tribune and just the future of local newspapers overall?
Look, frankly, I think a union is the best shot at really preserving the future of these newspapers. Things are uncertain, but a union will give us legal protection. We can band together stronger when there's more of us. And again, if they want to do anything, they have to come through us first.
Megan Crepeau, thank you so much. We should also mention we did reach out to Tribune Publishing, and we did get no response.
Thanks, Megan.
Thank you.